Hey guys, this is Clinton Jeff and today we're checking out a really special sneaker that's getting a retro for 2020. This is the OG Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 in the triple white colorway. Alright, by now you probably already know that I'm a huge Ultraboost fan. The Ultraboost was one of the most hyped sneakers in the world back in 2015 to 2017, and one of the most famous moments in its history is when Kanye wore these very same triple white Ultraboost 1.0s for the Billboard Music Awards in 2015. As soon as that happened, with this epic photo of him jumping in mid-air wearing these shoes, the hype on this particular pair really shot up. Ever since, the triple white Ultraboosts have always been a little special, but none more than this, the Ultraboost 1.0. Of course, we also have the actual OG Ultraboost 1.0 in black with that hit of purple, but this triple white 1.0 has always had a little bit of different Kanye inspired hype. So of course Adidas is restocking, or rather retroing, this shoe finally. It's actually happening today. By the time this video goes up, it'll already be on sale on May 17th. So hopefully you copped a pair for yourself, because the hype has definitely died down quite a bit, but there's still a bit of history behind the shoe, especially if you're a Kanye fan. But just in case you're not sure about getting it, here's a quick look at the shoe itself. Starting with the upper, it's made out of the usual Adidas Prime Knit. When the Ultraboost was first announced, Prime Knit was a brand new thing and everyone loved how soft and comfortable this stretchy new knit was, and how it basically felt like you were just wearing a pair of socks. You'll notice that even though these are called the triple white colorway, the actual color isn't really super white. It's more of a mixture of white and cream white woven into the same knit upper, which makes it somewhat match the shade of white of the Boost midsole below. Coming to the toe box area, you'll see that distinct Ultraboost 1.0 Prime Knit pattern on the toe box area, made out of that slightly more creamy shade of white. The pattern is made up of these ventilation holes that gives it an arrowhead-like shape, which adds a little bit of drama to the shoe. And then moving upwards, there are these flat white laces that weave through these eyelets on the matte white TPU midfoot cage on either side. The shoe itself is a one-piece booty construction, so the midfoot cage is aesthetic but also makes the shoe feel more snug and secure when you're wearing them. Actually, fun fact, back in the day when people didn't want that snug fit, they just cut off the midfoot cage off and wore the shoe without laces. So that's always an option if you want to be different with these shoes. This is actually what inspired the cageless Ultraboost that we saw a couple years ago. Coming to the collar area, there's the Adidas Performance logo at the top of the tongue, where you also have this very nice padded mesh material. And then moving on, there's that white sock liner, which is very well padded and really comfortable. And then coming to the inside of the shoe, you have the usual Ultraboost insole, but with the older original Ultraboost text printed on it towards the heel, which is a really nice touch. Honestly, I really prefer the old Ultraboost branding versus the new logo, but that's really a topic for another day, or maybe like an Instagram live. Speaking of the logo, towards the back of the shoe, you'll see that signature Ultraboost heel counter, which is also in matte white. This has the Ultraboost text with Ultra in black and Boost in silver. This is actually my favorite implementation of the logo on the heel counter, so I really hate that they changed this up so many times over the years. The most drastic, of course, is with the Ultraboost 19 and Ultraboost 20. Moving down the shoe, you come to the main attraction and the main reason why everyone fell in love with this shoe, the full-length Boost midsole. When people tried on the shoe in 2015, this midsole blew everyone away. It was the most comfortable yet responsive midsole at the time, and coupled with that Prime Knit upper, it was a perfect everyday lifestyle shoe, but also a great casual shoe for running or just wearing to the gym, just because it was just so darn comfortable. Since 2015, I think Nike's React foam has kind of caught up a little bit, but Boost is still Boost, and the Ultraboost is still one of the most comfortable shoes around. Boost is still one of the best cushioning technologies out there, and it just feels great underfoot with that bouncy feeling. And then lastly, coming to the outsole, now this is the main reason why I'm saying this is a retro and not a restock. Sure, the shoe looks almost exactly the same, but this uses a continental outsole, whereas the original triple white 1.0s did not. In fact, I'm actually really annoyed about this because the Adidas website shows the same OG version with the OG outsole. You can actually see those weird little rubber bumps on them. So I was actually really excited about these shoes, but when they finally turned up, it was the new 2020 Ultraboost black box. And then I saw the outsole and I was like, yeah, this is not that same shoe. So yeah, this is a retro, it's not a restock. Honestly, the Adidas website really shouldn't be using those older product photos of the shoe, since it's such a major difference in my opinion. Moving on, apart from the black continental rubber outsole here, you'll also see this bright neon green torsion system in the midfoot. So yeah, that's it for design. Let's move on to fit and sizing. The Ultraboost 1.0 fits more snug than any of the recent pairs of Ultraboost over the years. I think the fit is actually closer to the Ultraboost 19 and Ultraboost 20 in terms of how tight it feels. The 1.0s use a textile mesh around the midfoot and heel areas of the shoe, which means it's not as stretchy as the 2.0s and newer versions, and also why it's a much more snug fit. So if that doesn't bother you and you don't mind a shoe that's a little tight around the collar, then you actually can go true to size here. But I would advise going up half a size if you want a more comfortable fit. And if you have wide feet like I do, definitely go up a full size. Since you can't visit stores right now, the best way to try this out is if you have a pair of Ultraboost 1.0s around, or you know someone who has a pair in your size for you to try out. Otherwise, if you can visit stores or you have a friend who has the Ultraboost 20, it is a kind of similar fit. Alright guys, with all of that out of the way, let's take a look at the Ultraboost 1.0's triple white on feet. Alright, so there you have it, the 2020 retro of the Adidas Ultra Boost 1.0 triple white OG. It's the same design and the same materials except for the outsole. Honestly, I'm just really happy to have a pair. Back in 2015 to about 2019, Ultra Boost was so hyped that it was almost impossible to get a pair at retail price. And the retail price itself was something I barely could afford back then. This release has actually been a little low-key, but it's nice to see Adidas bringing back some of their more popular sneakers. Though that being said, I do wish they paid as much attention to retros as Nike does with the box and everything. But hey, I'm still just very happy to have this pair. It's just such a great sneaker and it has this fun little story behind it, being part of history and all. And you guys know I like a sneaker with a good story. Alright, so that's what I think about these shoes. I'm really interested to know what you guys think. Did you manage to cop a pair or are you skipping these entirely? And should Adidas keep pumping out more of these retros? Let me know right in the comment section below, and if you want to see more pictures, don't forget to hit me up and give me a follow on Instagram at ClintonJeff. And hey, if this video was helpful and you want to support the channel, don't forget to hit the like button right below and maybe subscribe because that would be appreciated. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.